Can't hear you, Justine.
There we go. Thank you. Thanks, friend. Appreciate you. Good morning, y'all. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. How we doing this morning? We got James, we got John, we got Wendy, Rachel's on. David, good morning, my friend. How we doing? Hello, Lisa. Good morning, guys. We've got some people popping in. Hunter, Amanda, good morning, good morning. How we doing? Are all the Charlotte people and Nashville people, are we y'all through that crazy cold weather yet? How we doing? Good? It's finally getting warm here. I was in New Jersey for the first time. Never been in New Jersey, and it was cold, but it was very odd. It was a very dry cold. So here we have all that humidity, and even probably in the Carolinas too. But yeah, the northern cold really wasn't that bad. I was expecting to be freezing. Couldn't breathe, but hey, it was dry. It wasn't that bone shrilling cold like it is here. I think it's all the humidity. But I hope you guys are having an awesome week so far. Good morning, Tania. Love to see your face on here, girlfriend.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, Jill. How we doing? Good. Love to see it. Well, if I don't know you guys already, quick introduction of myself. My name is Justine Derby, and I'm a wife, I am a mom, and I'm a Metro Atlanta area realtor. And Brock has invited me on to host the show on Thursdays, and I'm just so thankful and so blessed to be able to try to pour into you guys. And a lot of the things that I talk about are honestly things that I am going through myself, and it's just a way to be able to share kind of how I'm going through all these changes and emotions and good things and hard things, right? I mean, we all have those challenging times, and to be able to have just an open space and invite you guys to have this open space, to know that you're not alone. That, for me, that's huge. And today I'm so excited because it's something that I've had really weighing on my heart heavily, and I want to talk about borrowed belief. Sometimes we go through so many challenges and we allow ourselves to get in our own mind, and our mindset will really bring us down. And a lot of times we're probably all feeling that sense of heaviness. We're feeling really unsure. And maybe the fire that you guys used to have is dwindling a little bit. And I want you guys to know that you're not alone in this. You're not behind, and we're all human. So that's really what I want to talk about today. Talk about sometimes that borrowed belief from somebody else that kind of knows what you're going through and knows how to help you through that. I sometimes will silo myself if I feel that I am not maybe doing everything that I need to be doing, or I'm feeling a little bit behind. And sometimes I need that swift kick in the booty to say, snap out of it, Justine. And there are so many amazing people in my life that have just really helped me through that. So, borrowed belief is okay. It's not meaning that you're behind. Um, it's letting somebody else have the faith in you to hold you up until you can hold yourself up again. And that's been huge for me this year. So we all go through those seasons in our life to where we go through that. We feel the highest, but then we roll back down and we feel the lowest of lows. And sometimes we need that uplifting. And sometimes that uplifting can be from other people, and that's okay. That's okay. So, would anybody like to be a little bit vulnerable and share maybe something that they're kind of going through right now that maybe feels like they need a little bit of borrowed belief in themselves and in maybe a situation they're going through? It could be personal, work related. I'd love to hear it. Does anybody want to unmute? I'll pick on you. Y'all know that. Wendy, will you share with us? I haven't heard from you much, my friend. Can I pick on you, Wendy? Will you unmute for me? She might be busy. She's off camera. All right, let's pick on somebody else. Who we got? Let's see. Who we got? Tania, will you share with me?
Trying to find the button. Good morning.
Good morning.
I think for me, what I'm going through is the season of the real estate feeling like everything is just dead. And for me, right, I see everybody else that they're busy. They've got listings coming in. And everybody punted all of the sure listings that I had set for coming into January, into the new year. Everybody has pushed it off a couple of months, and oh, maybe this summer, or maybe I'm like, oh my gosh. And so literally like having 12 buyers, sellers that were ready to go for January, I have nothing. And so that's like the stress of that.
Right.
It's just, that's where I am right now. And I'm just so in my head and can't get out to do the things that I know I need to do. So I have some things.
And I love that. And thank you for being honest, because I think we can all agree, most of us are in the real estate industry in some sort of capacity right now. And I think that if we're all being honest with ourselves, we're all feeling that. And it's hard. It's hard right now. I'm in the same boat. I have had many conversations with many clients. I had like 4 listings set to go live between January and February, and the same thing. Everybody's wishy-washy, right? And so I think being able to just help have the confidence to navigate our clients through that situation, because the last thing that we want to do is push somebody when they're not ready, right? But it goes back to that relationship piece and having that connection piece to where we keep that line of communication open with them, and just be able to provide to them what's moving in the industry, right? The conversations that I'm having with my clients right now is, look, it's simple supply and demand. Everybody wants to wait until that spring market hits, but what does that do? That drives up supply, which decreases demand, right? So especially if you're in a very saturated neighborhood, if we are wanting to list in March when everybody else is gearing up March and April, that's only going to be hurting us in some capacity. So right now it's just trying to consistently provide that value, I think, to our clients and explaining that. So Tania, just know you're not alone in that. But that's how I'm kind of overcoming those conversations. And then that kind of clicks with a lot of my sellers right now, because it's simple supply and demand, and it's where we have to position our clients in the marketplace for right now. And those are hard conversations to have, because we know it's not what they want to hear, right? So just a little bit of tidbit for you there, Tania, and just know you're not alone. We're all feeling it. We're all feeling that shift, and it's not you, it's the market, and it's the uncertainty that a lot of people have right now. I think a lot of us are saying, maybe I'm not cut out for this anymore, and maybe I'm not doing enough, and maybe I missed that window, right? But just because you're thinking it does not mean it's true. It does not mean it's true, guys. Okay. So please know that. Please know that in your heart. Okay, Dawn, yes, please say something. And I'm not the best. If y'all have not been, I'm still trying to figure out this whole Zoom thing. So please just unmute.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Yeah, I came on late. I didn't hear the speaker that just, illustration. But I just want to share a success I had with that, because I had the same thing. And I actually got all the listing paperwork signed in advance. I went over and visited them with a Popeye, and like now is a really good time of year to do that. Like stop by up for Valentine's Day and just say, just so we can have everything ready to go. And maybe she has all the paperwork signed. I don't know. But the other thing, so what my success was, I wound up selling 3 of them anyway.
Wow.
Because these were November, December. This says we're going to wait till the spring, and we're already closed. Because I said, I have a private, group, because, I've sold, I've been in the business 42 years. I've sold over 8,000 properties. So I'm really in this market, but anyone can say if they're with a group, we have many buyers, and would you be open to a one-time showing? And
right.
So I brought it to my team, and we wound up selling 3 of them. And and that's not going to work for the market's shifting. So it might not have worked last year, because everybody wants to put it on the market and get the highest bidder and all that stuff. But people now are a little bit more realistic, and especially people, I don't want people through my house. I'm in Albany, New York. So we still have 3 feet of snow out here. So
Wow.
nobody wants anybody, and it was -9 the other day. So no one
Yeah.
wants to go out, and nobody wants to have people in their homes. So
Right.
what if I had, because this time of year, and I have a list I used, 12 reasons to list at that point during the holidays. But
That's
one of them,
great.
yeah, and I can always share that with you too, but it doesn't have to say holidays. And a big plus is this is a big relocation season, because people
Yes.
save this time because they want to be here before school. And they're willing to pay top dollar. Many are cash, and there's no homes to sell. So they're really missing out on the premium buyer, and it's worth a shot. I mean, I probably asked a dozen people, 4
Yeah.
said yes, 3 are sold. So I went from being, oh, this sucks, to wow. And then
It's
now
actually
that's
working.
created, yeah. And then I sent out a letter to all my COI telling them, of the successes, and I have I think 2 more listing appointments coming out from that. So that may help
Amazing.
her.
Yes, that's an amazing, amazing idea. And Tanya, maybe that is something that you could try and just say, hey, let's maybe test this market right now. Let's see what we can do. How many people can we get in there? That's a great idea. Thank you so much, Dawn.
You're welcome.
Would anybody else? Yes, can you please ask for that 12 steps? That would be amazing.
Okay.
Brock, if we can maybe get that from Dawn and share that in our group, that would be amazing. Thank you so, so much for sharing all of that. Does anybody else want to share anything with us this morning? This is why we do this, guys, because look, we had Tania share what she was struggling with, and then we also had Dawn, who is sharing something that is working for her and how she overcame the objection. This is what this is all about, guys. Anybody else?
Good morning. It's Latrice.
Good morning, Latrice. How are you?
How are you? I'm
Good.
good. Hey, I am blessed, highly favored, and unstoppable. Thank
I
you.
love it. Yes, ma'am.
So I wanted to be transparent today because I feel God wants me to share this. I shared it on our prayer call this morning. Is that God is working with me with pride. So last year, real estate, I did not have a good year, but that was because of me.
Yeah.
That was because I was not making the calls like I should. I was not working my schedule like I should.
Right.
And so, and this is only for me. So what I chose to do was, because I still have bills to pay, right? I still have things that I have to do. So I said, I'm going to drive Uber. And this is very like, God is really like working with me with pride as well.
Yes. Yes.
And so I just wanted to share that this is so humbling. This is the consequences to my actions, right?
Yes,
Because
ma'am.
I was one to blame my husband, blame the market, blame this one. And I took time off, even away from this, getting on Zoom, so that I can spend time with the Lord and really get to the core and really look deep within myself to
Yes.
see that I am the one that's responsible for my successes or my failures.
Right.
And this is what I have to do, but I know that God has a better plan, and it won't always be like that. And that's why I hunkered down. And Brock has been, great. He's my coach. This is a great community.
Yes.
This gives me strength. I'm learning that instead of having pride, because that's what it was like last
It's
year. I was
pride.
like, well,
It's 100%.
it's pride.
Yep.
It's like,
It is.
I don't want to help anyone. I don't want to do this anymore. I'm just gonna, do what I want to do. And God is like, and it was my heart posture was in the wrong place, because I was thinking about the dollars and making the money
Right.
as the root of it, which that is not what God said. He put me here as a platform to be
That's
able
right.
to minister to people, to help people, to serve people. And this community has really helped me to really see that I am here to serve.
That's
First
right.
and foremost, as an ambassador of Christ. And so I
Latrice,
just
you
wanted
got
to
me feeling,
share
girl.
that.
You got me feeling.
I
I
felt
love that.
God's like, I want you to share your story. I said, okay,
That's
God,
right.
I will share I will do what you want me to do to help someone else, because I know it's going to help someone. And so
I
I
love
just
that.
say that to say, I thank, each and every one of you on here. I love listening to you. I take it in, take note, and I'm growing, now allowing my challenges to
To
learn
overcome.
from them.
And it's our
I'm
mindset. That's right.
right, to overcome. Thank you. To change my mindset. That's it. And so God
Thank
bless
you.
you all. And
We love you, and
thank
we're
you.
so thankful
Love.
and grateful you are here, Latrice. Thank you so much. I can't wait to continue to watch your journey unfold. Thank you for sharing with us. And guys, that's exactly what
And
what she just shared is so very important, because it's not that we're lacking the ability, it's just sometimes we're depleted. We've gone through so much, and depleted people don't always need a lecture, they need support. They need support. So this is what I really want you guys to do with me right now is I want you to pick your person. I believe that we have people that are put in our lives for a reason. And I want you to think about this. Think about somebody in your life who sees you clearly, and not just when you're winning, but when you're tired and when you're overwhelmed and when you're second guessing everything. Who is that person that knows you, that's going to say what? Say, you know what? I know who you are. We're going to take that step back. And this is what you need right now. Think about that person in your life. I have many people that I'm so blessed to be able to say, help me through that. But I want you to just pick one. Okay. Step two, I want you to borrow their words, guys, not their expectations, their words. What is something that somebody has said to you that matters? What is that something that person would tell you in that moment? Because borrowed belief, it's not pressure, it's permission. And it's permission for us to keep going even when you don't feel powerful in that moment. So think about that person. It could be a spouse, it could be a friend, it could be a coach, it could be a mentor. Who is that person in your life? And think about if they were sitting right across from you right now, what's the one thing that they would remind you of that maybe you've forgotten in that moment of feeling? What's that one thing that they would sit there and tell you? They'd probably tell you that you've done hard things before, that you have to stay consistent, right? And that you're always going to find a way through that challenge because you care. We're all on here because we care in some sort of capacity. We care because we're showing up for ourselves. And you're not a quitter. We don't quit. You're not that quitting person. And I want you guys to just sit there and think about that for a moment. Let that sit with you. Think about that one person. And then I want you to just take a small brave of action, guys, today. You don't have to do everything, just one. What's that one thing that you know you should be doing right now that you're not doing? That person would be sitting there telling you, you need to do this. You've got to do this. We're not going to wait. We're going to have movement. And it's that one call. It's that one follow-up, that one post on social media, right? Maybe that walk that you say, you know what, I've been needing to get my steps in and I'm not doing it. Who is that one person for y'all today? Write that down. Write that down, guys. It's so integral. I've had so many people pour into me over the past, I don't even know, 2-3 years of my growth and my involvement. And each and every time it comes back to the gratitude piece. And I'm so thankful for that. I need a reminder all the time. But I also sometimes need that swift kick in the butt. Brock knows this. He's not afraid to tell me. I owe him a schedule that I didn't get to him this morning. And that's on me, right? So I really, really want you to think about what that one person in your life would say to you right now in this moment. Say it to yourself. Allow yourself to feel that. And then write down your one challenge for the day. Please, please do that. Brock, would you like to share anything today? what's that one person for you? I know you've had a lot of people pour into you over the years as well. So I would love to hear from you. And Fred, you've got your hand raised too. So Brock, one moment. Let me answer Fred, please.
I'm sorry. What I was trying to say is that my problem is like, well, just like Miss Latrice was saying, I had that fear of rejection.
Yep.
And at times, I just embrace it no matter what it is because New York market is not a joke. You get the people, I mean, they won't tell you no, no, thank you. They will curse at you.
Yes.
And if you don't have a tough skin, you just throw the towel. And that one thing that you were telling me today is that the other day, Brock said that you cannot, I forgot, you cannot, you can avoid it, but you cannot skip it. Something of
Right.
a kind. And it resonated to me because it keep telling me, no matter what it is, just be strong, be yourself, go do it. And I find success in doing it, because yesterday I got home and my mother-in-law, 84 years old, she has dementia and Alzheimer. She barely talk. When I went every night when I get home, I always go say hi to her. And the one thing that she told me is be patient. Your blessing is going to pour on you.
I love that.
And I'm like, whoa, where did that come from?
You feel that for
You
sure.
know, and every now and then she will tell you something. Every now and then when you go talk to her, she'll have different conversation in one sentence. Okay, but yesterday when I went to say a little lady, like I always call her, I said, "What's going on? How was your day?" And she said, "Come here." And I came into her room and she said, "Be patient. Your blessing is coming."
That's right.
And I'm like, okay. And she didn't say anything else to me at all. I went and I gave her medication at 8 o'clock, an hour later. She didn't even bother to tell me who am I, what am I doing in the room or anything like that. It's like she was like a stranger in town.
She
You
knows you
know?
needed that. Yeah, but
Yes. So
she
that's a
still
kick.
conveys her message. Yeah, that's amazing.
That's one of the two kicks that I got in going on.
I love that, Fred, and thank you for sharing that. And it is a tough market. I know it, and yes, you're right. New Yorkers, they ain't no sweet and kind. They could be straight and cutthroat. We know that, right? So, Brock, back to you. Can you tell me that one person for you? Is that Wendy? Is that a coach that you have who I would love to hear that?
Several years ago, I was listening to Les Brown, and every person that is in my life, there is really no one person. And I know that kind of contradicts what you're saying, so let me let me explain first. Like there's different people that in your life for different purposes and different reasons. When I need spiritual help, I'm not going to go and talk to, I don't know. I can't think of a name right off the top of my head, but like, let me go. Like, when I need somebody to kick me
Kick in the tail.
in the mouth and tell me how I need to feel, that's Jim Morris right now, this season of my life.
Yeah.
That is that person that tells me what I don't want to hear and pushes me. I'm working out and doing some things that are training my body, which is a different diet, different routines, things that I have to do differently at different times that I'm not used to. So
Right.
I have a physical coach who helps me out in reference to that aspect of things. Justin Ford was my spiritual coach to help me with my spiritual needs. And so, like, I'm not going to go talk to my mom about telling me that I need to work out and train hard because my mom's going to tell me, "You look perfect, Brock. You don't need to do that. Why would you do such a thing?" Like, she's going to give me comfort. So, I right now, the person, to me is really kind of like a Voltron. Like, there's many different people that hit me on different
Right.
avenues. I think we talked about the 7 pillars of Zig Ziglar, and each pillar is something different. My financial coach, my spiritual coach, my mental coach, and they all help me in different areas of my life because they're just different. So that would be
We all
my
need to be poured
perspective.
into in certain different buckets of our life. Yeah.
Yeah, so that was the kind of the person like you are in my head about the $1 million. Like I gotta focus on $1 million people because you're in my head because you pissed me off because of you being in a luxury market. And I'm like, well, who is she? I'm like, I'm gonna do it too. And
Who
ironically,
am
you and
I? I
I,
know. I'm trying to figure that out, my friend. That's why I'm doing these calls, y'all.
but that's
And
you
almost just so
motivate me.
y'all know, almost
You
every talk
inspire
we
me.
have. Thank
But
you. Well,
that's the key thing. All that's what you try to find out is what that is and who that person is. And to me, it's a compliment to Justine. It's a compliment to people. Where's Robert? Robert on here doing something that he put his schedule the night before. It's the first time he did it. Wink, wink, Justine. He did it the night before and sent it to me.
I'm
First time
getting
he did
better.
it.
Okay, I'm getting better.
And what he did was is Robert then raised the bar to Jared because then Jared did his schedule the night before, and then it raised the bar for Hunter, and then Hunter did his schedule the night before, and
Yep,
never in the last 3.5 weeks I've been coaching him did all three of them give me their schedule the night before because Robert decided to step up and do something different. So you never know where your inspiration can come from and what it's all about.
that's
And
right.
so I just truly am blessed and thankful for you, Justine, because you inspire me and push me to do things. Hence our meeting today with that $1.3 million listing that we're working with at 9 o'clock today. Like
That's
that
right.
motivated me to do it in Atlanta. And I'm like, all right, let me have a conversation with Justine. So it's just finding what motivates you in the time period you need it in the season of your life.
That's absolutely right. And the challenge that I want you guys to do is think about that one person, or maybe it's multiple people, and what would they tell you? Because we all have our struggles, just like Brock said, in different aspects of our life. So what is that one thing that maybe you're really struggling with? And yes, I did see Brian Galke's comment come in as well. So Brian, thank you for sharing that, because it is very true. We need different people in different seasons. So think about that one person if you're struggling this morning. And I want to be your believer for a minute. And I want you guys to know that I believe you're still becoming. I believe that you're still building. And this is just a season. It's not a dead end. It's a strengthening. And I want you to also think about maybe that one person who is helping you in that moment. And I want you to send them a text. And I want you to say how grateful you are for them. Because at the end of the day, it goes back to gratitude. Gratitude is something that I believe so much in, and being helpful and thankful and grateful for the people that have helped me. So even all of you guys showing up here today to listen to what I have to say, believe in that and be thankful to those people that are in your life to help you rise. So I hope
Justine,
y'all
can I add
have,
one comment?
yes,
I want to
please.
give anybody who takes the notes. This was a really great quote that was sent that I heard, not sent to me, that I heard. Where we place periods, God puts commas.
I love
And I
that.
really, really like that quote because you triggered when you said that. Like we think it's the end of the road. We think everything's coming on down. Like it's the world's ending. But that's when God is really leaning into us and growing through us. And so I really like where we put periods, God puts commas.
That's right. I love that. Thank you, Brock. Thank you so much. Andy, I saw your hand raised. I'm so sorry. I'm still learning all the whole game. But Andy, would you like to unmute really quickly before we end?
Yeah, thanks, Justine. No, I just really wanted to, I enjoyed what you shared about borrowed belief and the things that other people express to us. Like our relationships with other people actually still live in our head, like in
Yes,
our own head. And we can manufacture or replay the feelings of, and you can think about these moments in your life that you've engaged with other people where you can replay this moment, you can have that energetic feeling again. So screenshot the testimonial, screenshot the text from someone when they're like,
yeah,
hey, you know, you came up in conversation today and I just had to let you know, like I have a few people, Lee Mayer's one in our network here who just, you know, she's sending me texts and I'm just like, oh my gosh, it feels so good. So replay that. I know it kind of
yeah,
sounds silly sometimes, but it is so powerful to reinforce that the way others view you. And if you
absolutely.
have to, reach out to them and be like, hey, man, I need a boost. Like, am I bullshit? Am I the real deal? And you'll probably be amazed to hear them say the great things about you.
It
So
is.
dive into
It
it.
is. Absolutely. Andy, thank you so much for sharing. Thank you for being on as well. And guys, I just want to remind you, when you're having those hard days, we all go through it. You're not alone in this, y'all. You do not always have to be feeling ready, but you just have to keep going and you have to keep walking. So I am proud of each and every one of you because you showed up today. Thank you for the ones who unmuted and shared today. I hope y'all have a very amazing Thursday, and I will see y'all next week. And wait, I didn't even plug my event in coming up. It's just less than a month away, y'all. Come see me in Atlanta. Honestly, I've curated this room to really be people that have poured into me and who have helped me rise. And I want to share that with all of you and what they have to be able to offer and truly give you implementable tools and actions. I'm so excited for this event. Brock is going to be there speaking, and I just cannot wait for it. So y'all come see me March 10th. Come see me at Further Together in Atlanta. And I do have a hotel room block, so that's going to be pushed out as well. So on the ticket page, I'll have a hotel room block on there today. So
Add it into our Facebook, add it into the Mindset private page, Justine.
I sure will. All right, guys. Happy Thursday. We'll talk to y'all next week. Bye.